Hello and welcome to the NORC NASCAR iRacing series coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway for running the O'Reilly Auto Parts 225. Today we'll be doing 150 laps or 225 miles around this 1.5 mile quad oval. And road number 1 we get the number 3 of Fumi Olat, 2 is outside number 72 of Freddie De La Rosa.
Lining up in row number 2, we have number 1 of Jared Darling and number 74, John Berry.
In row number 3, the 29 of Hunter Combs, and number 25 of your boy, Tyrell Baker.
And row number 4, number 5, Spencer Owens, is outside number 41, Tom Mercer.
Row number 5, we got the Tater Farmer, Josh Robin, and Mr. Sean Williams.
Row number 6, Nathan Duenas, and the number 90 of Cole Bagunia.
Real number 7, number 28 of Cody Miller, the old man, is outside number 48, $22,000 sim rig, joining missing. Who's missing talent?
And row number 8, we got Mr. Caden Henry and James Coolbelly.
Row number 9, the 88, Andrew Ferrignars. I don't know if I said that right, but the 67 of Andrew Jones on his outside.
And run out the field being the number 70 of Aaron Smith. So here we go, 150 laps, 225 miles. We got 19 cars taken to the field here today. Pace car makes a hard left-hand turn down pit road. Fumi Olat, Freddie De La Rosa will lead him to the green. And the green flag sound. We're underway here for O'Reilly Auto Parts 225 here at Texas.
Side by side, going through 1 and 2. Freddie got a good start there, but he's going to go back in line behind Femi.
First 5 cars will be single file. We got Val back here for 6th place. We'll head back in turn 3 for the first time today.
Ooh. Femi moved up the track. Here comes Freddie. Lap 1, who's going to lead this lap?
And it's going to be a drag race to start finish line. I think Freddie De La Rosa will lead first up. Looks like Femi overdrove the corner just a little bit going into that corner. Freddie will take the preferred line and go on turn 1. He's going to clear him by several car lengths as we come out turn number 2.
That middle high line in 1 and 2 is death. There's so many bad bumps up there, you'll lose so much speed. That's what you saw with Femi there. Yeah,
there's a tunnel that goes right down the middle of turn 1 too, and the bumps there are really awful. There's also a tunnel that goes between 3 and 4, but it's nowhere near as bad as the tunnel in 1 and 2. Basically a couple of landmines over here to avoid as you see Hunter Combs going inside of Jared Darling along with Spencer Owens. Jared goes way up high all the way up the racetrack.
You can see that car bounce. Only time in 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 really is going to work on that high line. The middle line is if we got like 40 cars out here, and that's when the dynamic track will really affect it, and then you lose so much time on the bottom from the track being hot. But today we only have 19 cars, so I don't think we'll see the high line working in 1 and 2.
Yeah, we just don't have enough cars to lay down rubber and put heat into the racetrack, so yeah, it's going to be mostly a bottom fest for the majority of the race. As you see, we've got a battle here between 88 and 48. 88 trying to make his way for the field, having a poor starting spot. Here goes, I believe that's the 90 of Cole Baloney to the inside of 8 of Josh Robin. This will be a battle for the 8th position. And the 90 will complete the pass, and I'll move in front of Josh, and move Cole up to 8th. See Andrew picking up an air spot. He goes past the 41. As you see, Terrell Baker having some problems here at turn 1.
He's going to keep it safe, but he lost a lot of time.
And that's going to really kill his momentum. He's going to lose a lot of positions here. He's going to drop almost all the way to the back of this field. Cody Miller here is struggling. He's all the way to the back. As they go back up to the battle for a race lead, Freddie De La Rosa is still your leader. Fumi Olat in 2nd. See, these guys are slowly starting to pull away from 3rd place of Hunter Combs. Take a longer look at seat. Then number 88 is really just charging up for the field. Made a pass on the 90. And he's looking to the inside of Josh Robin as they come off of turn 4.
He will not get it.
Yeah,
oh, there's a caution.
Yeah, caution out on the speedway.
Wonder why they slowed down.
It's going to be, I think that is the 60 guy. And that car has, he boomed the motor. That car is smoking heavily.
Bye, Felicia.
Let's take a look at the replay here, see what happened coming off of turn 2.
Looks like he just self-spinning to the inside wall and
my goodness,
killed it. That'll be 30 minutes required.
You know, that's the thing with the lower downforce package on these cars. You know, when you come out the corners, these cars unload, and you don't have the rear spoiler to really hold a car in place. And sometimes these guys, like, you know, they'll come off the corner, but the car will keep turning for him, and you see what happened there. He just plowed inside the safer barrier. So, pit road will be open. Fredo Rose is still your race leader, and he will lead him down pit road. I don't know what happened anybody to stay out. Only had like a 10-lap run, and here they come down pit road. Looks like Hunter comes, gonna stay out to lead a lap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he must just be trying to lead a lap because that is not I mean, not a smart decision, especially at a track like this that eats your tires.
Yeah, the tire fall off here is pretty extreme as these guys make their way into their pit stalls. Should expect everyone to take 4 tires. And this is the point where we have Freddie in the commentary. He'll make the air gun noises, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, he's currently driving.
And it looks like Freddie, he will win the race off pit road. Femi will come out second. 74 gained several spots. He's up to third. Took a look at the rest.
34 did a little wiggle. I'm 24s with a little wiggle.
Yeah, some of these guys, they really nail the throttle when they come off pit road. And as you see, Hunter comes, he has stayed out.
Wow.
This ought to be interesting.
He might have been forced to stay out because there was no lapped cars yet, and he couldn't pit with 2 to green or he had a penalty.
Yeah, and this 29 I think is going to fall back for the field really quickly. Pace car pulls off here, Hunter comes, he's gone away, but how long is he going to last? It looks like he's already spinning the tires.
Femi got a really good restart. He's going to take that position on Freddie.
Yeah, looks like there he goes, he's already to the inside.
Yeah, there goes Hunter. He's tight.
Yeah, those tires, they gone for a heat cycle, and they're going to be really awful. We got one car back there swerving. That's the 48 Jordan missing.
Oh, he's still the same.
Dirt tracking it.
Keep it down there, bud.
He's got it under control.
Come out a couple weeks from now.
That was crazy.
Oh, there's Jared Darling. What happened to him? Unless that wasn't Jared Darling, but unless that's just another Best Buy car, but yeah, Hunter's just falling.
Yeah, he's falling back from. We now got a battle between Nathan Duenas, the 88 Andrew, and the Sean Williams. Here comes the 90 drawn up in this battle. I'll tell one thing, Andrew Fernandez is, or I'll figure out how to say his last name eventually, but he went flying up the field there to start. So he takes a look to the inside. There's Sean Williams. 90 got a little sideways coming off turn 2 there. And Nathan Duane's starting to fall back a little bit as he's stuck on the outside. Will fall back behind the 90 of Cole Blowing.
Lagoon is going to look inside, but not clear. Or he is clear. John's going to get a good run off.
Whoa!
Oh! Oh no, who's that spinning?
Femi!
Femi!
Femi was facing the inside wall.
Great save by Femi. I don't know what happened, but he might have. I have no idea what happened unless we get a replay. He might have clipped the apron in 2, might have got some help, but he didn't get damaged, it looks like, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of tire smoke, and I saw tire marks heading towards the inside wall. He got really lucky to come out there with a race car still. But, man, that was a save by the 3, as he's now on the inside of the 88. I'm kind of curious how badly he hurt those tires. We've got another car back here, so is this the 90? Oh, hang on to it, buddy. You know, saves the car, but he's going to lose a lot of track time.
Been seeing a lot of people get loose. Maybe the temperature on the track's just hotter than normal than what they were practicing, maybe, and they're just not used to it yet.
Look at Terrell Baker here. He's running behind the 20 of Cody Miller here. What's up, Team TCB? I don't even know they're still a team anymore.
Oh, they're a team.
You know, we got a battle between the 8 and the 88, 888. I believe that's an area code in Hawaii as they go into turn 1. Femi was able to get back around Andrew. He's only set his sights on 74, trying to make up some lost time after almost losing it off of turn number 2. You see, this field is really starting to spread out. Fredo Rosa has really put a big margin right now over the 5 Spencer Owens, and here is Fredo Rosa. It's about 2.5 to 3 second lead right now over the 5. 74 right behind him.
Yeah, Fredo's doing a really good job right now. Channeling his NASCAR the game days when he would put big gaps on everybody.
Spencer Owens. I think he clipped the apron there a little bit.
Yeah, Reese's machine getting on the apron there. That apron is terrible to hit in 3 and 4. It really messes your car up, and John Barry's gonna move into second.
Femi already back up fourth with Andrew right behind him in fifth, closing in on Spencer.
I tell him, that 88, he's been flying since the start of this race. He has shown some speed. He finished, I believe he finished second at Watkins Glen. I don't remember where he finished at last week at Kansas, but he's making his way up through the field. And as we see, Vimy and Spencer got really close coming off of turn number 4.
Yeah, Andrew's a NORC newcomer and really an iRacing newcomer. He's not been on the service long, and he's been doing quite good in NORC so far. Yeah, Spencer's really falling back right now. This right rear might be a little toasty.
Yeah, saying he didn't have that slide, and that might have really affected the grip on that car. He's probably just taking it easy, just trying to get the temperatures back to normal on those tires. Because once they get hot like that, you really start to lose grip. So you go on board with him a lot. Trying to make ground back up as he looks at the back bumper of the 74. You see Fredo Rosa's really gapped these guys. He's about a 5-second lead right now for second place. And it's pretty evenly spaced between like these 5 cars right here. Let's go on board Femi, see where he's making up ground at on the 74. Well, he's driving in there much deeper.
And lower. I think that's a better line than the 74 is using at the moment. Where he's gaining his time. I think he's going to have a run here. He's going to look at...
And he gained so much time for 1 and 2. And here comes the 88. Ooh, Femi overdrove the corner just a little bit, slid up just a tad. Might have cost the 74 just to check up just a little bit. Femi looks like he should be able to take the spot going to turn 1. And he clears him. And here comes the 88. Look, it's to the inside. We got 1 car back there for a terrible connection. That's Josh Robin. Apparently the potato harvest from last year did not go as planned, and the potatoes are a little rotten there.
See John clearing himself, going into 3 on the 88, and actually opening a gap as they come out of 4. Got a better exit.
Oh, well, caution. Yelled out on the racetrack, and we got one. Her car was really just up.
Oh man.
48.
Jordan missing.
Jordan missing.
This has been
maybe
a
another
sight.
self spin off of 2.
And by himself, nowhere near him. Yeah, he's
and misses the safer barrier.
Yeah. And that's been a familiar sight right now with the 48. We've seen him self spin a lot. So pit road will be open again. So
this is a really good caution for Femi and Peanut in the 5 car.
Well, this is a really good caution for Hunter Combs. As you see, we got Sean Williams and I believe that's the one Jared Darling staying out. I don't think we got any lap down cars. They might be forced to stay out.
Yeah, we'll see on that. Obviously, wouldn't be very good if they were forced to stay out. But I think even if it was 2 to green right now, just pit anyway and take the penalty because you're gonna lose a lot of time with those old tires.
Well, if you do pit, Bobby, the penalty is a 15-second stop. That would put him a lap down.
Ooh, John Barry almost won the race off pit road.
Yeah, really got a good exit off pit road there. Doing his best John Force coming out of the pit stall. And
Yep. Looks like they're gonna have to stay out, but there's 2 of them instead of 1 of them this time, so it'll be quite the show here.
So we got now dual rolling chicanes up front. Sean Williams and Jared Darling will lead them to the green. I don't think this is gonna last long. And green flag's out. We're back underway.
Brady's gonna be under Jared already. He's gonna have a huge run on Sean here.
Now these guys' tires are much older than what Hunter Combs was when he stayed out. And let's see how quickly these guys followed him up, and you see he's already going to lose the lead. There goes Fredo Rosa making the pass. Here comes Femi. 74 is stuck behind Sean.
Here comes Andrew into third.
And 3 wide going through 3 and 4.
So you can see, staying like these tires, like you see, Jared's already to the back of this pack, and Sean is about. He'll join him here in about another lap or so. Oh man, Cody Miller really close to catching the safe barrier coming off of turn 2. You see Sean Williams to the inside of Nathan Duenas as we go on board with Nathan.
Oh, bit of lifting.
Almost hit the wall.
Here comes James Cauliflower to the inside. See one car, that's Terrell Baker going way up high. And this is right now with with the lack of cars we got on the racetrack, this is going up top, there's no advantage to be going up there. See Hunter Combs trying to make a recovery from being staying out there that first caution. Now he's on equal tires to everybody else, trying to make his way back up through the field. Sean Williams continues to slide back in the pack. Spencer Owens, I think he just completed a pass on Josh Robinson. Spencer's showing some speed here. Peanut, he's got some peanut butter on that vehicle, and he's making his way up through traffic.
Zell Dude's Zell Dude's candy of choice, at least, that Reese's machine.
And it's not the only candy that the old man can chew now in his age of a million years old. Fun fact on Lamel, he actually used to run chariots back in the day in the Roman Empire.
Yeah, he also used to be a Sith Lord.
He did kill his Sith apprentice one time because he just got sick and tired of listening to him complain all the time. And then Zelda eventually died from old age as the Sith Lord and was resurrected back in the Roman Empire as a chariot racer.
Cody, he likes to get annoyed a lot. So, no surprise there. But on back to the racing here. Josh Robin getting passed up by Laguna. Here comes Nathan trying to capitalize, but he's not going to get it. Josh gets the run up before.
And we've seen, people got to be careful around Josh Robin because we've seen his connection just completely give out on where he'll just go spazzing across the racetrack. Looks stable right now at the moment. But he's wow, he's really falling back here. He's lost about like 4 to 5 spots here in the last 5 laps. Here comes Hunter Combs here in the 29 machine, starting to reel him down. Hunter Combs is actually currently your points leader. As we go take a look at the battle for the lead, Fredo Rosa with about a half a second advantage right now over Femi Lat. Aaron will be in third, 74 will be in fourth, Spencer Owens in fifth. That'll be your top 5 at this current point. And I think Femi's just a little bit quicker right now than Freddie. He's starting to run him down just a little bit, slowly but surely. See, both these guys run about the same lane. Femi running just a tad bit higher. Freddie got really close to that wall coming off of turn 2. Turn 2 here really finds out quickly. You really lose the banking coming off that corner. As we take a look at the battle back here. Back on board, I believe this is with Josh Robin is when you're now on lap 35.
Someone in a Ford, not sure who. James Cowboy.
Yeah, James Cowboy. Yeah, onboard shot, it's kind of hard to tell if that was Josh or somebody else. It looked like Josh was like from the nose, but obviously.
Yeah.
Similar colors.
Now here's an interesting battle between the 18 and 97. These two guys don't particularly like each other all that much.
Well, more of Nathan not liking James.
Yeah. Dang it, I don't think there's anybody that Nathan actually likes. So to see Hunter Combs will make the pass on Josh Robin.
I think Nathan's just misunderstood.
One car here, that's the 41, and Tom Mercer almost losing it off of turn 2. Really slow.
And here's your two guys that stayed out. Well, we saw them for a second, Jared and Sean. Wonder if we stay green here, how long before they're going to be getting lapped?
Yeah, I think they're definitely had to pit early out of everybody that's still out here.
Yeah, they're, I'm guessing, around a second a lap slower, which is a ton here. It's a ton anywhere, but...
Yeah. Let's see, Femi, he has gone right on the rear bumper of the 72 Freya Rosa. We're going to have a battle for relief here pretty shortly.
Femi looking really strong right now. This is one of his better tracks. These two so far just proved that they're the class of the field. I mean, it's only been 38 laps, but they've been kicking ass so far.
Yeah, shout out to the 88. 88 has actually kind of maintained the speed of these guys. He's not really losing to them, he's not really gaining, but yeah, he's matching them lap time wise. It's like Femi lost this a little bit there on that lap. And here's the 88. Actually, it looks like the 74 is starting to reel him in a little bit. See,
Looks like Cole Bagunia is catching Spencer a bit here.
Let's take a look at the battle back here.
Hunter Combs trying to make his way back up methodically.
Whoa!
Oh, James!
He's gonna have to lock her up.
He keeps it going, but wow, he had a
Kept it
moment
green.
there.
Here
That was a
comes some more
scary moment.
cars.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of track position off of that.
Aaron Smith almost up into the wall.
Speaking
of
no.
See, that's Ken Henry in the wall there.
We haven't talked much about him this race, and he looks like he's been struggling so far, unfortunately.
As we go back to the battle for third place. It's like the
And you see the line.
Yeah.
You see the line
Yeah,
John's running there, and I think that's more of the preferred line than Andrew's running, but Andrew's keeping the gap to him. If not barely improving that gap.
Yeah, Texas, I feel like out of all the mile and a halves is really line sensitive. Like, you really have to run right on the white line to really be quick here. Like, anything like off the white line, it seems like you just lose so much time, from my experience. Let's see, we got one car coming off pit road. I believe that would be the 70 of Aaron Smith.
And more on about the line sensitive, that has a lot to do with the fixed setup and how it acts on the bumps at this track. 'Cause this is it's not as bumpy as other places, but the bumps it does have are just death bumps. And with the fixed setup, it just hits the splitter really bad. And so, for example, 1 and 2 high, it's really bumpy, and you just keep hitting that splitter, and you just go straight. And that's why you can't really run the high line. And that's just why it's line sensitive. There's just certain bumps you don't want to hit. It just costs you so much time.
One track where the bumps are like really awful would be turn 1 to Iowa, where like the top line becomes completely unusable in a fixed setup because how you're basically hitting a roller coaster of bumps going from turn 1 to Iowa. Yeah, but there is some really nasty bumps. Like, we're going off board Nate Williams here. You should be able to see these bumps right here. Especially once the tires get old, you have to wait until you go over that bump to actually get back on throttle. Because if you're on the throttle and you hit that bump, you're just going to go straight up towards the wall. I tell you one thing, Fredo Rosa has really opened a gap. As I say that, he gets really loose off turn 4, but he's really opened a gap over Femi here. Femi was running his rear bumper. It looks like Freddie has found some speed and has gapped him by several car lengths. Both these guys use as much as racetrack as possible, again, right up next to that wall. Yeah, these guys here have about 3 to 4 second advantage right now over the 88 and the 74.
Yeah, they checked out even more.
Here comes the 70 again off of pit road. And it actually looks like the 70 is actually good. He actually made it past the 88, so moved the 74 up into third. And these guys have got about like a second to a second and a half over the 5 of Spencer Owens.
Spencer's been chilling in 5th for quite a while, it seems.
Nah, he's not been really solid right there, right inside the top 5, right in that spot. I tell him one thing that 90, the one who just blanks, I'm gonna run. Here comes Hunter Combs. Look at the inside of Nathan Duenas. I believe this is a battle for the 7th position, and see Nathan going way up high. Because Josh Rahman trying to look to the inside, won't be able to get inside of him here as they go back single file. And that's one thing we might be getting kind of closer in green flag pit stops here. See Nathan coming off turn 2 really slow. Here comes Data Josh Rahman looking to the inside. He will complete the pass and head back in turn 3.
Yeah, pit stops do seem like they're on the horizon. Been green quite a while. Ooh, Cody Miller wiggling.
I'm just kind of curious who out of the leaders will be the first one to go down pit road, because he'll have a huge advantage over the rest of these guys. These guys have fallen off 2.5 seconds off their fastest lap.
Yeah,
Terrell Baker.
from TCB.
I think you'll see people pitting from now until 10 laps from now is the window, I'd say, from now to lap 60. Jared Darling's coming in. Yeah, it's a long time coming for him. He's old tires on the restart and gonna get him on a level playing field finally.
And I tell him one thing, I don't know what, Femi found something, he is reeled back into 72 afraid of the Rosa. There was almost a second gap between these two, and Femi is running him back down.
That accordion effect. Yeah, Femi's going real good right now. Let's see if he tries to make a move.
Yeah, he's got the run.
Doesn't really have to run, he's just gonna wait for the right time here. Pit stops also might be starting right now, you know. Freddie...
Oh, I think he caught the apron there a little bit.
Thought they might have pit right there, but no. Here comes Femi, he's looking.
Yep, Femi looking to the inside. Turn 1, side by side for a race lead.
Real close.
Freddie's not going to give him all that much room. Should get to run on the high side to come off of turn 2, but I think Femi will have the advantage going in this corner. No, Freddie got a really good launch off the high side. We'll clear him.
He says, no, son. You're going to have to earn it.
Freddie will haul him off for another lap. I'll tell him one thing, Femi looks like he's getting off turn 4 really well. He's looking back to the inside again.
And Freddie just gave it to him there. I might be wrong, but checked up real early going into 1.
Kind of strange, like he would try to haul him off that strong, that hard for one lap and just let him go to the next. So move Femi a lot up into the race lead. Freddie De Rosa will move back into second place. 74 is still in third.
Been quite a quiet race so far, other than this battle for the lead.
Now I'll tell you this first 2 early cautions. Yeah, it's been field's been mostly spread out. Here's the 74 is really pulled away from the 88. I think the 88 might have burned his tires a little bit. And there's Spencer Owens, and actually we do have a battle here between the 90 and the 29.
Hunter Combs is flying. About to try to make a move for 6th place. Gonna have a better line through here, but Baguni's should have a hit a bump. He's gonna have a better run to hit a bump there. Hunter Combs gets position for 6th place.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like he had the possibility of throttling up and possibly getting a run up high side, but he hit like a really awful bump there. It seems like at the exact moment he should be able to throttle, and that just killed his speed.
Yep, that old school pasty bump, I tell you what.
And here comes Josh Robbins to the inside. Will complete the pass on the 90. And
Looks
that
like
will.
Hunter's really done a good job of saving tires, and on the opposite end of that, Bagunia looks like his right front's going out on him, and he's falling back.
Here comes
Cody
Cody
Miller.
Miller. Yeah. Got a free car battle here between him and 18 Nick Duenas and the 25 Terrell Baker. Going more with Nathan. Ooh, Cody really kind of shot the track there a little bit. Yeah, some of these guys I think they're really struggling with the bumps on 1 and 2.
Yeah, you really need to go low in 1 and 2 to really get the best corner possible. Any higher, you just hit too many bumps. Freddie really hasn't dropped back any. In fact, might be getting a little closer.
Yeah, I expected that the three of me was run away with it. You know, Freddie's staying right behind him.
I think John Barry, I mean, he's quite a ways back, but really not losing any more. He might be gaining a little bit, but compared to everyone else, he's doing a pretty good job there in third.
I mean, if the 74 is getting in time on these guys, you know, it's just very little, and they're about to make a pit stop here anyway, so it won't really matter once these guys come on. But 4 new tires on these cars.
And we're coming to 90 laps to go, and that would make sense from now to pit, either do 2 or 1 stop from here after this stop coming up.
So, to be honest, earlier, Fredo Rosen is not letting him get away. And I don't see, there goes the 74 off of pit road. So
What happened to he pit?
Yeah, I believe so. He's the first one, I think, who made a pit stop here.
Maybe didn't catch him entering pit road, it seems, but let's see how it works for him. It's see if he's gonna do 45 lap stints or lap stints here. Be interesting to see who does each strategy and what works more. I think the 30 lap strategy, every 30, should theoretically work, but we'll see.
Oh, Cody Miller!
Oh, Cody!
Cody's just having all sorts of trouble right now.
And this in-car radio sounds like this. I hate this car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're like 100% accurate there.
And you can see the speed on the new tires in the 74 compared to at least the 90 here. He is flying right now. And if I'm the 72 and if I'm the 3 of Femi, I don't know how much longer I can foresee out. Here comes Freddie LaRosa coming down pit road now. I think Freddie's possibly going to lose his position to the 74. 74 was about 2.5 seconds quicker than Freddie on those tires. And he was out there for at least 4 to 5 laps compared to Freddie, so 74 should be able to leapfrog him here.
Hunter Combs, Terrell Baker also got their stops done. Cody Miller's in right now.
And here he comes off pit road. And there's his 74, a huge advantage over him right now. That's going to be close to 10 seconds.
Ooh, Jared Darling gained a ton of time. He's right here behind Freddie now. He has a lot older tires, and he's going to lose a ton of time from here on, but look at that.
Hit the wall back there off too.
I think what Jared really needs to happen is for this to cycle through and have a caution come out as soon as that happens. Because I think that's the only way that he's going to be able to kind of get back on sync with these guys. So your race leader is still Femi. I'm kind of curious how much longer he's going to stay out.
Yeah, he's staying out still.
Now I think it's going to have to get to a point where, you know, he's going to have to do a completely different strategy compared to the 72 and the 74. Because if he comes down now, he's going to lose a bunch of time. So he might want to do this on one last stop. I think he has the fuel to do it on one last stop.
He might be trying to wait for lap 70 and just split the 80 and the 40s and kind of go in between the 30 and 45 strategy.
And he'll do 5 more laps if that's the case. You know, here comes the 74 who's going to run him down and get back on the lead lap.
I believe the pit delta is around 34 seconds here. I may be wrong, around 35 seconds. So, yeah, John will definitely be quite a ways ahead of Femi once Femi pits, but Femi's going to have way newer tires and see if he can run him down when that time comes.
And here comes the 74. Looking inside, and this will put him back on the lead lap. Of course, Femi, you know, no reason to race him because of, you know, the tire difference. Oh, Kane Henry here coming off turn 2, almost losing it.
Yeah, it looks like the top 5 still haven't pitted, but everyone else has.
Yeah, actually, I think the 74 is about to pass Kane Henry for position there to get back into the top 5.
I'm guessing we missed Spencer pitting. He pit before John, I think, and it's getting ran down by Freddie right now. Sean Williams is in.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
He waited a long time.
Kelly Miller here with quite a bit of damage on that right front. He's going to really need a caution and get that repaired. And there's Femi again getting passed by the 5 of Spencer. So when this cycles through, actually I think this is going to put Spencer in 2nd place. However, I think Freddie will get to him before that happens. See right now, Femi is just a rolling chicane, but I'm pretty sure he has a strategy, and he's going to definitely stick to it. You can't really, if you do have a strategy, I don't think he wants to be baited into doing something that he doesn't really want to, just simply off the time because he has to run these new tires. But it depends if this goes green the whole way. Yeah, we're about to battle between the 5 and the 72. This is for position. 74. Oh, here comes Femi coming down pit road right about lap 70. And he is going to lose a ton of time to the 74 and the 72. And also the 5, I think, will be behind Spencer as well.
Yeah, but he only has 1 stop from here. Like a few others, potentially.
Here he comes off of pit road.
Yeah, he's in turn 1 and 2 right now, and leaders in 3 and 4.
See if Freddie Rose was able to get around the 5 of Spencer Owens. And looking at scoring now, it's showing Tom Mercer as leader. Not sure if Tom has made a pit stop yet or not. Well, at least at this current moment, it takes a while for scoring to cycle through.
He's gonna continue to hunt down the leader, the provisional leader, I guess I could say, future leader, John Barry.
Yeah, I think Femi, he's going to be really far behind on this. Yeah, still not showing him in the shot yet. And see, I'm still looking for the free. There's Femi. Oh wow, he's really far behind.
He's just passing Jared for 9th.
Yeah, he's gonna be flying on those new tires, but he's got a while to go before he gets back up to the leader. So
My guess is around 11 seconds back.
But the thing is, at this point in the run, I think he's probably gonna be knocking off probably about a second or so off the gap every lap.
There was Tom. Still hasn't been. Just falling back to 5th.
Yeah, I'm being sworn Hunter Combs in 6th place, Nathan Williams 7th, Jared Darling in 8th. I think we saw Femi just get back around on us, so we're about to have a battle for lead. Fredo Rosa with slightly newer tires, I think at this point they're kind of equal out, but he's starting to catch the 74. So we saw like Freddie, he's dominating really the first half of this race as we're now past the halfway point. But it looks like he's starting to close in on the 74 to get that race lead back. Him and Femi have been the quickest cars out there, and the 74 has been really quick as well. And it's now showing Femi in 7th place. He was able to get around Terrell Baker. And like I said, he'll be probably knocking down a second off this lap, this gap every lap. And here comes Frey to the inside, but the 74 will get the better run on top. As I head back to the turn for 3. Frey, he got a much quicker car. Both these guys get really close to that turn 4 wall. We got one car down there really slow. I think that is James Crombie again. That car looks like I can't tell if that's damaged or just the way that car is spinning, but he is really slow. Meanwhile,
He's still trying to. He's trying to get by for this lead right now. Just stuck. He hit the apron, I think, and can't figure out a way by yet.
Yeah, the 74 is kind of giving him the inside, but Freddie just can't get that run. He can't clear him because the 74 is holding up the top. Whoa! Really close coming off of turn 2.
Still side by side. I think they touched.
If they didn't touch, it was really close. I think Freddie's going to really dive at bottom in here. I think he'll be able to clear the 74. And he does. He'll the 74 try to cross over. I just don't know if he has the speed to look back to the inside.
Nope.
And he doesn't. So move Freddie De Rosa back up to your race lead.
I believe Freddie's led the most laps so far. I might be wrong. It might be Femi, but gonna continue leading here. Hitting lap 81.
And here comes the 3 of Femi. It's got past the 29 and here comes.
Still again.
Now he's going to the inside of the 8 of Andrew. And he's setting his sights on the 5 of Spence Rowlands. I think by the time Femi gets to the leaders, I think the 74 is probably going to pit again. I think he's 10 laps away from coming back in. So if this stays green, it's going to be really interesting to see the speeds where these guys eventually meet up. Because I think, the 74 and 2, I think got 2 more stops left. While Femi has at least 1.
Yeah, I think if Femi does any more than one more stop from here, he's not gonna really have a chance at the win if it stays green. Just that he'd be going about 26, 27 laps per run, and that's way too little. And so I think he's gonna just pit around at lap 110.
Yeah, like 30 laps is about the bare minimum you really should do on the run if he gets around the 5 of Spence Rowland. So move the 3 car in position 3. As we're coming around, we're getting close to 65 laps to go. And now he's going to set his sights on the 74. See, Fredo Rosa is really starting to pull away from him. There's about a 1.5 second gap right now between him and that NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet. Freya's just starting to put more and more cars a lap down. This has been a
Ooh.
really long green flag run so far. I think the 74 just came back down pit road.
A bit early, but I think you're right. 65 to go.
65 to go. So I'm guessing he's gonna probably run it until probably close around lap 115 to 120 and come back down. There he comes off pit road right now onto the racetrack. So he's gonna have to run down the 72. But I don't know how much longer Freddie's going to stay out there. I think he might come down pit road as soon as Timmy gets to him. And Timmy will probably make his last pit stop around 110.
Curious to see how these strategies all work out here. Here comes John Barry really fast on the outside. Gonna get Hunter going into 3 here.
Yeah, he's going to fly past on the inside here. And he does. And Hunter Combs has been, yeah. I tell you one thing, after that little mess up there, he hadn't started a race, staying out, he's had a really solid recovery. 74 is about to run down to 5 with Spencer Owens. This is not for position. Spencer hasn't pitted yet. As you see here comes Femi. And there's Freya DeRosa. I think Femi will probably get there probably within next 5 laps will be right on the rear bumper of the 72. So we got about 60 laps to go. See, Freya's last lap was a 30.22. I think the 74 is probably right now in the mid to high 28s. I'm telling you, he's got Tom Mercer all over his rear bumper.
Here comes Femi. His strategy's looking real good right now.
Yeah, he's about knocking about. I was about a second. I think the lap times are starting to even out just a little bit, but he's still catching Freddie at a pretty good pace. Now I'm kind of curious if Freddie will pit before Femi gets there or not. Because right now we're at 60 go. Freddie will be able to come in, pit, do another Freddie also pit at lap 120, and do a Freddie up stint to the end. Man, Femi is right there. Probably on his rear bumper right after this lap's over.
I think that's John Barry coming up. The new tires.
Yeah. He's gonna. Yeah, he's flying on those new tires as well. Now it's gonna be interesting. These two guys are gonna be battling for lead. Femi's gonna get there, and I think he's gonna get there right at the same time the 74 gets to him. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see how the 74 gets around him because he's so much quicker than both of them. It's gonna be looking to the inside of Femi.
Gonna get boxed in.
Yeah, he's gonna box in.
No, he hit him.
Whoa! Got into the back of him. Fred Rosa does an amazing job saving it. And I think that had mostly to do with the closing rate. I think the 74 was going for a corner so much quicker than the 72. I think he just ran him over.
Yeah, that's a big hurt for Freddie there. He's gonna come down into the pits and get new tires on it, and he's probably planning on pitting soon anyway, but those rear tires definitely got fried from that.
Yeah, and those tires, they didn't have much life in them. Whatever life they did have in them just got killed right there. I'll tell one thing, that really hurt the 74 as well because he backed off a lot, not to spin the 72. And he lost a lot of time to free of Femi. If this thing goes green the whole way, that might be a big difference. See, he lost about 5 to 6 seconds for that. He'll probably make it up here in the next couple of laps, but
Yeah, that's gonna. If it stays green, that's gonna pretty much kill his chances, I think, of winning unless something happens to Femi. That's just a lot of time lost right there, and I think Femi might have the better strategy as well. Only time will tell, but now John Barry has to make up that time as well.
my Forceman drive that car is a little bit harder.
Hey, here he
Yeah.
is. He's still behind Femi, and a few laps ago he was
Yeah,
passing.
he was passing him. I mean, right now, if that accident happened, he'd probably be 5 to 6 seconds ahead of him. Alright, here he comes. He's going to try and make this pass again. This time he doesn't have his 72 car in front of him for him to run over.
Yeah, Femi's going to be a little more conservative here. He knows that accident really helped him. What happened to Freddie, and he can be a little easier. Drive his car.
Here goes Freddie right now on those new tires. I think the 2900 combs came down about the same time he did. Actually, Freddie just made a pass on the 2900 combs. So that put Freddie right now into 7th place.
And Freddie still has to pit one more time, just like Femi, so Femi's looking real good right now.
Here comes on Freddie Rose looking inside Sean Williams. Sean Williams has not made a pit stop yet. Sean is, I think, running about the same strategy that Femi is to staying out as late as possible. Tom Mercer is staying out even later. Femi.
Comes Hunter comes driving on by. Yeah, this long green flag run is awesome to see, just from a clean racing perspective. But it's really hurt Jared and Sean because they haven't been able to really, make up all that time they lost from staying out.
Yeah. Well, right now they're kind of equal. They kind of equaled out, but yeah, that first run they lost so much time just being on those much older tires.
Yeah, Jared's showing in 13th, 12th place right now around there, and he's way faster than 12th or 13th, I believe, and just lost all that time. He has so much time to gain back up, even with all these laps. Yeah.
Jared, he's easily a top 5 driver, and yet him staying out there, that really hurt him. Comes Cole, Andrew inside of the 97, James Calabali.
Yeah,
James
Terrell loves calling that 88 car Carmelo.
Wait, didn't he get traded to a different team?
I don't think so, not yet. Not at this point, at least. That to be our recording.
Yeah. I know that DeMarcus Cousins got traded to the Pelicans, so he'll be teamed up with
Cody Miller.
Yeah. Andrew Davis. So
yeah, that's Anthony Davis, yeah.
Anthony Davis, that's Andrew.
Let's
Anthony
focus on
Davis.
NASCAR.
Yeah. But yeah, that put 2 former Kentucky players on the same team. Now when we get like John Wall down there to play with him, that'd be a pretty good basketball team. Not a bunch of former Kentucky players.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be pretty sick.
So meanwhile, back to a different sport. Before we go back to this race here, I kind of forgot what was even going on. I think I saw Freddie complete the pass on Femi to get back on the lead lap.
These long green flag runs, I'm telling you.
It wouldn't be so bad if we had more cars out here, but we only got like about 15 to 16 cars and they all get so spread out. And then you had like the million different pit strategies going on. It makes it kind of really hard to kind of keep track with it. So here's Fredo De Rosa. He's about 5 or 6 seconds behind the 74. I'm not sure if he's all that happy right now with the 74 because the 74 did drive up into the back of him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not feeling too good about John. I mean, I wouldn't feel too good about a driver that almost spun me either, but hey, that's racing's racing and stuff like that happens.
So actually, we're about 5 laps away from, I believe, Femi coming out pit road. That'll be his last pit stop. He'd be good to go the rest of the run and race on fuel and tires. We should expect this 74 and this 72 to come down on lap 120. So they will have about 10 laps newer tires compared to the free of Femi, and basically be down to how, Femi will have the lead, but it gives us a question of how big of a lead will Femi have and how quickly can the 74 and the 72 run them down. I think that'd be the favor would be tipped a little bit more to the 74 and 72 if they didn't have that contact in turn 1. That hurt both of them immensely.
Yeah, for sure. That really hurt their chances. You ain't making 5 seconds up on Femi unless he has a problem like that easily. And we don't know what strategy is even faster. We don't know if John and Freddie's strategy is that much faster to make up that 5 seconds and more, or it could be slower. We just don't know.
And the thing is, 5 seconds, that's a lot. So they gotta hope they're just quick enough to make up that 5-second difference that they lost from that contact.
Man, I really wish the ticker had like intervals so we can see how far they're behind Femi here. I think Femi, pitted, right? Yeah, Femi pitted.
Yeah,
a little bit early.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one. So it's gonna be, instead of a 10 lap difference, it's gonna be about a 15 lap difference on tires here at the end. And it's gonna be, I don't know, that might throw a wrinkle in this. I'm not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, Femi might have pulled the trigger a little too early on that pit stop. Because Cody Miller still hasn't pitted. He should be coming in soon. He's just having a really rough race, Cody is, and I'm sure he's angry right now and at everything, but still trucking out there.
Well, the thing is, when he used to race chariots back in the day, back in the Roman Empire, those were one wheels, and those things, when you're running them on dirt, they don't really wear out that much. So I don't think he's really used to the whole, having to change tires.
Yeah, he also has TK as his crew chief, and TK playing 2K up on the box half the time, and gets these 15-second pit stops. That doesn't make Zell any happier.
Yeah, he'll be able to pit, take a timeout from 2K. Looks something like, oh wait, you're in your pit box. I guess I better fuel you up and change tires.
And then meanwhile, Zelda's just hitting the steering wheel. He's just angry, and then that leads to not focused, unfocused driving and hitting the wall, unfortunately. But
yeah,
he has that never give up attitude.
Yeah, I think it's just the thing, like, he cares so little that he doesn't care to actually give up. He just keeps doing it because there's nothing else better for him to do.
Well, Freddie and John Barry are 1-2 for the moment. They didn't lose too much compared to, the other drivers. So it didn't kill the races, but it's going to be hard to win.
Meanwhile, Hunter Combs has gone back up into third position. So he's doing really well, Hunter Combs, after that miskill to start a race. Again, continuing that recovery from the start, up in the third spot. Once this cycles through, he'll probably be running somewhere around 4th or 5th. But he has a really good run. So we're about 8 laps away from both the 72 and the 74 from coming out pit road. And that's when things are getting really interesting. We're going to see how far back the 72 and 74 are off of Femi, and how quickly they can catch him within 30 laps. Femi did pit quite a bit earlier, which will give him a little bit bigger lead. But once these guys come up pit road, the tire difference will be a little bit bigger. So instead of being like about 10 lap difference, it's going to be 15 laps. And I think that is about close to a second and a half to maybe 2 seconds on a stopwatch.
For about, it's gonna be around 14 laps or so, and I don't know. It just depends. I really want to know how far Femi is back of Freddie and John right now. I don't know if it's that much. I think they're just gonna have to gain too much time back on Femi to But they're going to be going past way a lot faster than him. You can see Femi's approaching third right now. But we'll see. I mean, anything can happen. We could have a caution right now, and there goes Femi's, lead, and he's going to have to be in third instead, not have, picking when he wants to go on the restart and such, as the leader has perks and stuff. So, Femi wants it to stay green right now, I assure you.
You got one car coming up pit road here. I've been as a Sean Williams, and here's the
Oh,
software.
yeah.
Here's the free.
Now, Femi's not going to pit again, and John is, and Freddie is, and he's only a couple seconds back right now. So, I don't know about this strategy. They're going to have to gain. It just depends when they pit. They're going to have, I mean, the delta's around 35 seconds. They're going to have to gain 35 seconds and 30 laps. I mean, that's a little over a second per lap. Oh, watch out, Turo. Yeah, it's a lot of time to gain up, and only about 14 lap newer tires, but we'll see if that, we'll see. Because around lap 20, it kind of evens out. So, it doesn't really even out, it just gets, the gap goes from a second and a half to a second to around 4/10.
Yeah, you go from making up like 2 seconds a lap, and that gap that you make up every lap starts to get smaller. It gets to the point you're only making up like you said, 2, 3 to maybe 4/10 a lap, and you'll just get to the point where you'll just run out laps to make up the difference. Like, you'll be quicker, but you won't be so much more quicker. And here comes the 74 to make his last pit stop coming down pit road. Doesn't look like he's speed at all. Had a pretty solid entry. And with him coming out pit road, that should have the 72 of Fredo Rosa be coming down probably right behind him here. Actually, I'm afraid I'd be coming down pit road right now just to make sure I stay ahead of the 74. Because if he gets behind the 74 starts battling him, he's going to start falling back a little bit compared to Femi. And here comes the 74 off pit road. Oh, we got one car going for grass.
no.
It's Ken Henry. Oh, and he's going to go be thrown out pit road there.
That's going to be a black flag.
We're going to still keep it green though. So Fredo Rosa will be your leader. He's got the 97 behind him. And there comes Ken Henry. He's going to have a lot of dirt on his tires. He's going to be kind of in the way here for a moment. And this is a lot of cars right here. Oh, he's still on the apron. So yeah, Freddie, he really needs to make his pit stop, but he's kind of stuck in a lot of traffic.
He also might be trying to stay out and maybe get lucky and catch a yellow to stay in front of Femi and force everyone to pit and get 4 tires, because Femi's tires, even though they are newer, they're falling off.
Yeah, you see Femi's right back there.
Looks like,
No,
not again.
The leader's wrecked.
And Femi almost got into him too.
Not again for Freddie, man.
And that car is destroyed. Both of those cars are heavily damaged.
Tough break.
See what happened to Freddie. I get in contact with him in 97.
Yeah, Coolable, just had such newer tires, and Freddie, I mean, it's just, he just ran into him, and they both just killed the wall. The races are just, unfortunately,
Look at Femi barely getting through there.
Wow.
He got really lucky. He was almost caught up in that as well.
Yeah, that was. Imagine Femi getting caught up in that too, and then we have a race. Then we have a race between John and Andrew, I think. And yeah, I mean, I think Freddie might have been trying to pit there.
Yeah, because he stopped right in front of him.
Either way, that's just a tough break for Freddie. Femi, let's see. Oh, here we go.
Eagle.
I don't think I saw Freddy's engine smoking. I might be mistaken. So he's obviously not. His chances for the win are pretty much over, unfortunately. But this changes everything.
Yeah, now this is kind of a communication. Like, didn't the 90 so know that Freddie was going to come in that lap, but Freddie actually say anything? But, I mean, did he know? Because that what caused was Freddie was trying to get down pit road and he just kind of stopped us. We're now on pit stops here.
Looks like Femi was waiting up for the pace car.
And that happened during the middle. It's pit road cycle. This 74 is actually stuck a lap down.
Now this is going to bring Hunter into second now. I don't know if John's going to get the lucky dog or not. I think he should be getting it, but never know. 3 cars right now.
I think he'll get at least a wave around.
They were in the middle of stops too, so a lot of drivers. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
Freddie's still in his pit stall.
Yeah, I think the 74 will have probably like 2 or 3 laps on his tires. So like this initial run here, he might be a little bit slow. See, this for me, will he win the race off pit road? Hunter Combs got a good exit, but Femi had a pretty good entry. So we're gonna be double up for a restart. Femi as your leader. Freddie Rose is now out of the race. Hunter Combs will be outside in second place. 74 is right back there. He's being listed as 6. Pace car pulls off here. And green flags out and we're underway. And I think we got about 25 laps to go here. So everyone here can make on the rest of the race on tires and on fuel. So this is going to be just
Man,
race to
Hunter got a really slow start there. And Andrew, up to second. See if he has anything for Femi.
See, the 41 is in the wall. Man, we got a cago of cars up here. This is about the biggest pack we've seen since the start of the race.
Terrell Baker's up on fourth.
And he's definitely doing some yeehaws in that car right now.
He caught that caution at the perfect time.
Oh, Hunter Combs just caught the wall coming off of turn 2.
Ooh, slowed up Terrell Baker as well.
I don't think he was trying to necessarily block him. I think just the momentum from him hitting the wall kind of knocked him down.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Now, is John Berry on brand new tires, or did he have to take the wave around?
I had to take the wave around.
That's gonna be unfortunate for him, even though his tires aren't that old. That's gonna be a heavy negative toward his journey to the top spot.
Hunter's smacking the wall again off the 2.
Yeah, I think the only car that had any speed for Femi on equal tires, I think, was the 72, and I think maybe the 74, but the 74 is mired back in traffic, has older tires, and of course the 72, Freddie Rosa, is done for tonight.
Here comes Jared Darling. He's up to 7th now. Now he's finally on equal play with these guys. Let's see what he has.
Got a battle going on between the 25 and the 5. There he goes.
One's going to take a peek.
Oh, I thought he was going to really throw it in there.
Oh, they both got on the apron.
Oh, there's Spencer Peanuts on the apron.
Jared's going to get by him for 6. Going to set his thoughts on Mr. Terrell Baker.
We now got 20 laps to go. And this is the point of the race where we put the sprint 20 to go up top of the screen and make you think there's a caution out when there really isn't one.
We need segments. Just kidding.
Looks like there's a 74 trying to make the pass on Hunter Combs. So even with those little bit older tires, this 74 making this way.
But Hunter does. Hunter has a little. He has a run on the outside, but he also has some damage, so that might affect his straightaway speed.
Oh, I think he just got the wall there again. And right now, the only car that's even close to Femi will be the A of Andrew Fernandez. I'll probably never know how to pronounce that name right.
I just call him Andrew for now.
Yeah, this Andrew. I know there's 2 Andrews, but their Andrew has the tendency to rank out every single race, so we'll just refer to this Andrew as Andrew.
Any other Andrew's last name is easier to say. We're so amateur. But hey,
Yeah.
it's fun. It looks like John, he's not pulling away too much from Hunter. Bro
I'm not.
Baker's still hanging up here. He's going pretty fast. He's been kind of back in the pack most of the day, kind of struggling, but this caution's really helped him.
Yeah, and this caution has given him some life.
Air
That
Dawn is
caution,
just on the move, though.
yeah, this caution was a huge break for Jared Darling. And it's kind of sucked to like just do that whole run there, just being on always on worse tires than everybody else. Like the only time you can pass somebody is when you're on new tires. And he like him and Sean lost so much time that first run. As we got on board with Terrell Baker. Does the 88 have anything for the free of Femi? See, Terrell really threw it in that corner. Almost got to the rear bumper of Hunter Combs.
I think he hit a bump and just got tight and went up the track there, lost some momentum. Femi's just, he's hitting that NOS button right now. He's out of here.
Yeah, but he can't push it too hard because this is still a pretty lengthy green flag run and we go all the way. He doesn't want to kill that right front yet. This needs to go quick enough just to maintain the gap he's got on the 88. The last time we had that long green flag run, the 88 seemed like he really burned his equipment up. So he has to just maintain the gap.
Coming to 13 to go.
We still got this battle region on between 29 and the 25. Terrell Baker and Hunter Combs. This is a battle for fourth.
Burrell's really showing some speed right now.
Yeah, he's up on that guy's pedal going, yeehaw!
There ain't nobody like TCB.
Yeah, TCB is the Daniel Ricciardo of NORC. Everybody
Well,
likes him.
that wasn't the best comparison because ain't nobody likes Real. There ain't nobody like him. But TCB, he just keeps trying to. I think he just keeps missing the middle of that turn and hitting the bump or something because that's just not the right. Yeah, here comes Jared.
And Jared looking to the inside. Now, I'm sorry, Bobby. It's hard to understand you when you're halfway asleep over there.
Yeah. I'm being made to do this.
Yeah. People don't know, but I currently have Bobby locked up into a room. If a gun pointed at his head, if he doesn't commentate, I'll pull the trigger.
You're getting out of control, my man.
Yeah. Well, you haven't done the commentary in almost a year, it seems like, so nerd. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, we got 10 laps to go here. Now remember,
see if Jared can get past Hunter here. He's looking at least a tenth faster per lap. He keeps ticking away at that. Looks like 74 might be catching Andrew as well.
I'll tell you one thing, Terrell would be really quick if he didn't stop going to turn 1 so damn deep.
Yeah, he just needs to carry a little less speed in there and hook the bottom and help him a lot.
I'll tell you one thing, Femi, I mean, he got really lucky with what happened with the 72 Fredo Rosa, but I think
he's fast anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, he definitely would have a good shot to win the race no matter what, because he definitely has the speed. As we now, I think the 29 Hunter Combs is starting to catch the 74. I think we're about to have a really big 4-car battle for third here. So now I got 8 laps to go. TCB is all over the rear bumper of one Jared Darling.
Yeah, it just seems like one lap, it's like these guys change speed lap to lap. Like one lap, TCB is the fastest of the 4, and one lap, Hunter is the fastest. And it just keeps going back and forth. They keep gaining and losing on each other.
You know, I
Any
think
of
I
these
think
guys can beat them.
I think the 74 has used up his stuff because he's starting to fall back. Yep, here
He
comes.
got high.
Yeah, I
Gonna
think he
have
hit the bump wrong. Here comes this 70. Here comes Hunter Combs looking to the inside. Jared Darling
that
will fill the
red,
spot to his outside though, and that's not going to really help him all that much.
that red, white, and blue Bud car. Here he comes.
Oh!
That's
Yep,
close.
yep, 6 laps to go
Oh,
now.
Jared Darling on the outside.
If a caution comes out, the race will be over. They won't get to restart. No green white checkers.
Jared's up in the bumps. Oh, he hit him bad.
Yeah.
The pasty bump.
Looking low. Not gonna
Jared
commit
might be
to
the
it.
fastest of these four, but then again, it changes lap to lap. We don't really know. This is a hell of a battle. And they're all catching the 88.
Yeah. I think out of this group, I think this 74 is the slowest.
Now, if a caution comes out now, the race is over, so...
Yeah, you're not missing anything up front. Femi is still your leader. He is pulling away from second. The battle is for third.
Well, here comes Hunter.
Oh, Hunter Combs. I think he
Or
got
nah.
loose there.
He went to make the move, got loose off two at the same time, and just lost a bunch of momentum. TCB's trying to make that high line work. I don't know if... Oh, he's going to have a run on Jared,
Yeah,
maybe?
I was about to say, he almost had to run there on Jared. Just we got 4 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway.
Bro needed to go low there off before, or headed into the trial, but didn't take advantage of that.
Yeah, the 29 seems like he's getting a little bit better run to come off of turn 2. While you make it look...
Ooh, really close. I think Hunter's the second fastest car on the track right now for sure.
There comes Terrell Baker looking inside for Jared Darling.
Here comes Hunter at the same time.
Side by side for both positions here.
TCB's going to think better of it, but Hunter going to continue trying to get that position. They're really catching Andrew. Hunter's going to get the position.
Yeah, just the 74 want to try to cross over to the inside.
Not enough steam. But he's going to throw it in there.
Oh, look at him fight that wheel.
Hunter's going to get the run off of 4, though. Yeah.
Oh.
John's not giving up, though.
2 laps to go.
Oh, we got sideways.
Oh, he's getting tight. He's getting tight. Oh, there might have been some contact there.
TCB's lagging up us. Meanwhile, where the hell did Jared Darling go?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Jared, but he's going to lose
crazy.
5th. Coming to 1 to go.
Yeah, white flag is out here for Femi Lat.
Great performance by Femi.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the quickest car out here. He has pulled away from these guys. About a 5-second advantage right now over second place. It's really falling off.
Yeah, all day he's been the fastest. Freddie could argue that. They're both doing great. Freddie unfortunately was taken out, but Femi, dominating performance here late. He's going to take this win.
Yep, coming off of turn number 4. Femi Lat will win the O'Reilly Auto Parts 225 here at Texas Motor Speedway. 8 of Andrew will come home in second place.
Oh, Hunter's spinning after the finish, and here comes the wrecking. Oh,
yeah, here comes death.
Oh, Jared goes flying in there. Yeah, a great drive by Andrew Fairniers.
Oh!
Holy cow. They're dead.
Yeah, you know NORC, they love to just get all their wrecking right after the checker. And the tradition in this league seems, wow. Unexpected. I wonder if Femi's okay. Oh, here he is. He's just taking a survey of the damage here before he does the burnouts, I guess.
I'm gonna see what happened here. See who died, who's still alive.
We've seen other drivers after they win, just go take a survey of all the damage and make sure there's no one left so we can do their burnouts in peace.
Because that's not a new thing in NORC when someone does burnout is to hit them at full speed and kill them while they're doing their burnout.
Yeah, there's no league like it, I tell you what.
Yeah, but that time Femi, he drove a really smart race. He had a strategy that he kept to. Drove really, had just managed to race this properly, and came out here with the W. As he now burning down in front of all these fake cardboard cutouts known as the grandstand people.
Cody
You
Miller
see
coming by and giving him a thumbs up.
our middle finger knowing him.
Yeah, probably both.
He's like, oh, I hate you.
But great win by Femi. He did a really good job today, and it was a pretty clean race for the most part. We had some incidents, but I mean, there's incidents in every race, but
Yeah.
not many cautions, and it was a nice clean race at Texas.
I mean, there wasn't any wrecks. You know, people just weren't trying hard enough. Oh, well, he hit the wall. He's gonna have a pretty good burnout there. But
I think
yeah,
he did that on purpose. I don't know. Nope, never mind.
it is gone. And the final finishing results: Femi will pick up the win. Andrew will be second. Hunter Combs third. John Berry fourth. Terrell Baker will come home fifth.
And Jared Darling, I'm not sure exactly what happened there at the end. He lost a lot of time, but he didn't lose many spots. He only lost that spot to Terrell. He's going to finish sixth. Spencer Owens had a good run all day, solid run, seventh place. Nathan Duenas in eighth. Josh Robin ninth. And Sean Williams, after being stuck with Jared there on old tires for most of the race, going to come away with the top 10.
Tom Mercier 11th. I finished 12th. Zell Dude, or Cody Miller 13th. Freddie 14th. Oh,
And the rest of the field will be James Coulibaly, Paul Bagunia, Aaron Smith, Jordan Missig, and Andrew Jones. Rounding out the 19 finishers.
So let's take a look at the final finish results here. Our points, actually. Hunter Combs with a 24-point lead over John Berry. Josh Owen third. Terrell Baker fourth. Sean Williams fifth. A drop, or actually the cutoff to chase. Spencer Owens with a 4-point advantage over Cody Miller. And that was the cutoff for the chase.
really tight.
Yeah, it's gonna really come down to the last race here. We have 3 races left, I believe, till the chase starts.
Uh-oh.
What's this?
Cassidy, it's supposed to be you.
TCB.
Oh, this is Terrell Baker. I think this is
You know
the debut
me,
of this hot
TCB?
single.
Yeah.
You don't even know me, cause I'm too good for your face. You said don't mess with Dream Chasers 3?
What's Dream
Dream
Chasers?
Chasers 3 is better than any of your albums. You suck.
Stop!
You're nothing to
Just
me.
stop it!
You don't even know it.
I'm agreeing
because
with
you
Filthy
know
Frank
nothing
on
to
this
me.
one.
No, just stop it.
I'll be all over Miley Cyrus. So will TCB, and you don't even know it.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Goodness.
Miley Cyrus, I don't deal with that. That's a chicken. I don't deal with that. You don't even know it. I'm too good.
You know, I think he
Not
should
really,
just
though.
stick to his
Just
day
two-time
job of chopping
shows,
down
though.
trees with his teeth.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
TCB's new hit, this mixtape album will be released on iTunes April 13th, 2017, with hit singles as Miley Cyrus and Dreamcatcher's 3. Again, it'll be released on iTunes with a selling price of exactly 1 penny.
You can't beat that price.
No, you can't. So,
Either way,
guys, final thoughts on the race.
I don't know what the hell just happened, but go TCB. And anyway, Texas. It was a pretty clean race, yeah. Good win to Femi. I've already said what I need to say, really. And good job to all those that kept it clean out there and had a solid Texas race.
Except Sean, junking me on a caution.
Hey, man, things happen.
I was 3 laps down instead of 1.
Yeah, he did it for Taylor.
True.
Yep. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this NORC broadcast. For me, Revan, for Bobby Slinsky was on. Congrats on making the Peak Antifreeze series.
Thank you.
And Ken Henry, who was extremely rattled tonight after the Cadillac Dagger race,
Yeah.
which we spent about a good portion of the night making fun of him for. So I'd like to thank y'all for watching this NORC broadcast, and we'll see y'all next time, which will probably be another year from now when we actually do another race.
Road America!
Arr,